Have you ever asked yourself why school feels off? Why you spend 12 years memorizing facts, but never learn how to think for yourself? Why you're taught to follow rules, but not how to question them? What if school wasn't really about education? What if it was about obedience? What if the system wasn't broken, but working exactly as it was designed? Let's go back. Why was modern school created in the first place? Not for creativity. Not for freedom. But to produce workers. Factory workers. Obedient employees. People who listen, don't ask questions, and follow the clock. The bell rings. You move. You sit. You're silent. You raise your hand to speak. Sound familiar? That's not learning. That's training. Most schools teach what to think, not how to think. You memorize facts for tests, then forget them a week later. But were you ever taught how to manage your emotions? How to handle money? How to build something real? No, and that's not an accident. Because if you learned how to think independently, you might not obey. If you understood how the system works, you might stop playing along. If you discovered your true power, you'd be a threat. You're told success comes from grades. But the most successful people in the world? Many of them were dropouts. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah, Einstein. They didn't follow the path. They questioned it. And that's exactly what school discourages. Ever notice how school kills curiosity? You ask, why, and you're told, because that's how it is. You draw outside the lines, and you're marked wrong. You challenge the teacher, and you're punished. But real learning comes from curiosity. From trial. From failure. From play. School removes all of that. They give you a box. A curriculum. A fixed path. But life isn't like that. In real life, there's no syllabus. No textbook with answers. No one to tell you what to do. And yet, 12 years of your life are spent preparing you for a test, not for life. And here's the scary part. Maybe that's intentional. Because critical thinkers build new systems. Followers keep the old ones alive. Now ask yourself, why don't schools teach you how money really works? Why don't they teach you how media manipulates your mind? Or how to spot lies from authority? Why aren't kids taught negotiation, entrepreneurship, or how to build a business? Simple. Because a society of creators and questioners is harder to control. School teaches you to sit down. Stay quiet. Wait your turn. Follow instructions. But the world rewards the opposite. Innovation. Leadership. Boldness. Rebellion. So again, is the system broken? Or is it perfectly designed? Imagine if school taught you how to manage your mind. To master your time. To speak confidently. To build real things. To think freely. What kind of world would we live in? One where people weren't afraid to speak up. One where ideas flourished. One where kids grew into thinkers, not test takers. You have to ask, if the school system doesn't serve the student, who does it serve? Governments? Corporations? The status quo? It's time to wake up. Learning is your responsibility now. Not theirs. Start reading the books they never gave you. Ask the questions they told you not to. Break the rules that never made sense. Because real education doesn't happen in a classroom. It happens when you take control of your own mind. If this made you uncomfortable, good. That means you're thinking. And that's exactly what they didn't want you to do. Here at Quicklet, we explore the questions most people are too afraid to ask. If you're ready to break free from mental programming, hit subscribe, and start thinking for yourself. Because this world doesn't need more obedient students. It needs more powerful minds.